how the Pak-China tango during Operation Sindhu now stands exposed. Indian Army has made a statement saying that China leaked information to Pakistan during DGMO talks. In fact, Army Deputy Chief also adding how China leaked information on key Indian vectors. When DGMO level talks were on, Pakistan had the live updates of our important vectors, and all of that was coming from China leaking to Pakistan. We need a robust air defense system. Listen in.
When the DGMO level talks were going on, Pakistan actually was mentioning that we know that your such and such important sort of vector is primed and it is ready for action. I would request you to perhaps, pull it back. So he was getting live inputs as far as from China. So that is one place we really need to move fast and take appropriate action.
Well, the China-Pakistan-born homie that is out in the open of how important intel inputs from India post-Operation Sindoor were being provided to Pakistan, and that is how Pakistan was really taking its next steps with India. Now, let me cut across to my colleague Shivani Sharma joining us on the broadcast with further details of how all of this was happening and this statement coming in from the Indian Army.
Sumesha, this is a very important statement that has come in from Lieutenant General Rahul R. Singh, who was participating and speaking in an event on the new age military technologies. What he is saying is that the success of Operation Sindhu is quite evident, and there are few lessons also from the Operation Sindhu. So the strategic messaging by the leadership was unambiguous, that's what he said, and there's no scope of absorbing the pain the way we did a few years ago. So he has also said that a total of 21 targets were actually identified, out of which 9 targets were precisely chosen. That is the terror camps, which we were seeing that on the May 7th, these terror camps were hit. So he also said that it was a very masterly stroke, and very important out here what he has said, that in this age of technology, China has miserably failed, and Pakistan and China, they were both collaborating. We've seen that 81% of the military hardware with Pakistan is Chinese. So it's a big worry now for Pakistan, and that's why it's looking for some change. And it is now looking for new partners, as we've seen that how the Pakistan's army chief, how the Air Force chief have been traveling to United States. So this is yet again one major revelation by the Indian Army that this was a very successful operation, and this has made China and Pakistan's nexus exposed, and both of them are quite worried.
Oh yes, absolutely. And Shivani, one thing is very clear, that Pakistan as an entity within itself has absolutely no capacity to survive in front of India, and this is how they get their help from China, from Turkey, and what they were doing at that time to be able to fight India, because their own might stands nowhere. But with regards to the statement coming in from the Indian Army of how we need a robust air defense system, the works in place of actually achieving these goals for our forces. Shivani.
See, India has been developing its indigenous air defense capabilities, and we've seen that how during the Operation Sindoor also the air defense systems were remarkably successful when it comes to the Akash air defense systems or the other air defense systems, the S-400s. So India has been transforming itself in past few years, and the air defense systems that have been indigenously developed were also quite successful. But India has been developing itself further for future operations also, for future warfare also. There is a need to make itself ready in terms of more air defense capabilities, more missile systems, and that's what we see, that there's a lot of work that's been going on within the forces, and the synergy between the forces is also the focus these days of the Ministry of Defence.
All right, Shivani, many thanks for getting us those details.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.